Yep, we're doing it. We got to talk NFL draft just real quick. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar, and yes, the Vikings are 10-3. Yes, the NFL draft is damn far away. It should not even be on our minds, but Todd McShay dropping his first mock draft of the season, so you are damn right. We're going to talk about that real quick. Before we get into that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos here every damn day, talking Minnesota Vikings. We are almost at 8,300. Hit that sub button, hit that like button, give us a hand. And speaking of hands, let's talk about the Vikings mock draft that Todd McShay just threw out. He has them picking 27. So he's giving us a little bit of love. It's not the last pick of the first round, but we will take 27 at this point, especially after that gross loss. So before we even get into who his pick was, let me know down in the comments. Again, look to the future. Look to the future. I know I'm going to get a lot of crap because I'm even talking about the NFL draft at this point in the season. But let me know biggest position, biggest need you think the Vikings as of right now will be looking at for the NFL draft. And that said, let's just dive right into it. Todd McShay, like I said, if it's a Mel Kiper, if it's a Todd McShay, if it's a Jordan Reed, I'm absolutely going to do a video on this because we got to start getting ourselves familiar with some of these players and names that'll be floated around with the Vikings. Just real quick, he's got Bryce Young going number 1 of the Texans, which isn't crazy. Carter going to the Seahawks, again, a hot name, and the Bears getting Will Anderson. Detroit Lions getting C.J. Stroud at pick 4 from the Rams. So there's just a quick glimpse at the top picks. But again, let's go down to pick 27. Vikings. He has them taking Zay Flowers, wide receiver from Boston College, who is the 4th receiver off the board in his mock draft. Looking around, Zay Flowers, it appears, I'm not even going to pretend I'm in the draft world yet and know all the rankings, but it appears this might be a little bit of a reach. Zay Flowers seems to be like the receiver that's like 6 to 10, but he has him going 4. Flowers, smaller wide receiver, 5'10", $172 from Boston College, having his best year for Boston College this year. No doubt about it. The dude seems like he can do everything. He's big. He's athletic. He takes carries out of the backfield. He's returning punts this year. So yeah, he's kind of a do-it-all, and McShay's explanation makes sense. He's basically saying Adam Thielen is old as shit. We need to get another young wide receiver in there with Justin Jefferson, which we do. Flowers so far, 78 receptions, has 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. His big con is his lean frame. He is a little guy, $172. So, but he can make moves. He's a very athletic wide receiver. That's where he gets love. His negatives, like I said, are his lack of mass, height. He's not going to be a blocker, and some people seem to be questioning his hands, which when you're a wide receiver, that is never good. Just quick on his notes, he's saying that he wanted to have the Vikings take a cornerback. There wasn't anybody there. Also looking at linebacker, which is very valid. So looking at the Vikings last year, 5 out of the first 6, something like that. 4 out of the first 5 picks were all defensive players. Maybe they blow their load and just go for a big splashy offensive weapon early, but you also got to look at our defenses here. I wouldn't care if they went first 5 out of 5 picks again on the defensive side of the ball, but I'm always at best player available. I don't care the position. Obviously, if it's not overly crazy, you're reaching at a position where we're stacked at, but best player available. And you know what? Maybe it's Zay Flowers. Anyways, let me know down in the comments, what would you think about a wide receiver in round 1, or even thinking about the draft, or is it not even on your radar? Let me know. Hit that sub button. We'll be back hot and heavy this week talking Colts, baby.